Hello and welcome back to the Broken Doll. Well, tonight I thought I'd do something a little different. Now that the U.S. you're done with your Thanksgiving now, and Canadians are done with their Thanksgiving back a while ago, we know what's coming up next: Christmas. Ah, it's a coming. The man in red is getting out of bed and getting his little elves ready to make those toys for big little children and big children. All right. Anyways. Let's talk about a company called the Gerber Company, and then we're going to talk about other things about the the Gerber dolls and everything. The Gerber Product Company, it was owned by a man named Dan Gerber. His company was called the Fremont Canning Company. In 1928, it was looking for a baby to put as a picture on the front of their product, their food products for babies. So in 1928, they put the contest out there, and they said, bring your drawings of babies, and whatever you have, whatever you draw babies, and bring your pictures in, and we're going to judge them and see if we can find a winner. Well, a lady named Dorothy Hope Smith, she lived in Westport, Connecticut, and she was an artist, and especially in children art. She submitted a unfinished charcoal drawing, which you see before you, of the Gerber baby. And she told the judges, now look, if I win, I'll finish this charcoal drawing. It was one that I had put away, and I never finished it. So if you want me to, I'll finish it if I win. Well, she won. And the judges said, don't touch it. We like it the way it is. Don't do a thing to it. So she said, okay, fine. And it was used in advertisements for baby food. It was in magazines, on the front of boxes of their cereal and their canned food and whatnot. Now, the baby in the picture, her name is Ann Turner Cook. She was born in 1926. Now, this was in 1928, this contest, so you know that Dorothy had done this, had made this picture back a couple years ago and put that picture away, and she pulled it out, probably went through her pictures and said, okay, here, I'll submit this one in 1928, and that's who that was. It was Ann Turner Cook, and she was born in 1926, and she died in 1922, not too long ago. She became a mystery novelist, and she was also an English teacher. So this little baby grew up to be a mystery novelist and an English teacher. Isn't that wonderful? So we know Christmas is coming up, and you know what? A lot of yous, I know out there, you want a new doll for Christmas. Not maybe new in the box from off the store shelf today, but maybe a doll from a few years ago or many years ago. But you're saying, man, I'm pinching my pennies. This is a great doll to get into your collection. And let me open it up more here now, and we're going to take a look what I have on the table. There we go. There are my Gerber babies. Now there are more out there. You can collect a wide variety of Gerber babies. Gerber babies came in all different shapes and sizes, and they came with full layette sets with bubble pipes and everything else. They came with bottles and diapers and bibs and whatnot. And you could get just a simple Gerber baby just with a few little things in the box. It's depending what you want it, you know, and how much you want it to spend. And they made these babies, I don't know if they're still making them today, but I do know you can go back into the 90s and find them in the early 2000s. They were still available and being able to be bought. But I'll show you mine. The very first Gerber baby that was made, I have it here on the table, which I learned today. I did not know I had the very first one. This is the very first 1956 Gerber baby. This one right here, made by the Sun Rubber Company, I mean. And this is the very first one. Now they're knowing that the body is sun rubber, but the head is a different material. And they said a lot of them faded like this one here. It doesn't keep the color as what the arms are. But this is sun rubber. Now, one thing about some sun rubber dolls, they can rot. Now, this one was kept in pretty good condition, but a sign, this came like this. It hasn't gotten any worse. It's been in very stable condition. But this is the only thing. It's where it's sunk there in the arm right there. But other than that, that's all that's been wrong with that is wrong with this doll. Now, I'm not sure if this is the original little outfit that came with it. I've never taken it off, but I can pull it down enough at the back to find the name Sun Rubber on the back. I can actually find it with my fingers. On the back of the neck, which you can't see too well, it does say Gerber Baby, Gerber Products. And so anyways, well marked. The Gerber babies are very well marked. So anyways, that is the 1956. This one here is the 1965 version. Now this one is not, ran very short because of the way it looks. They didn't like the way this doll turned out, and so they had a very short run on it. They felt that the doll did not aspire to the picture of the Gerber baby, and so this was a very short run doll. But I do have one of them, and I'm glad to have her in my collection. This is a 1972 Gerber baby. Right here, this is a little outfit I put on it. But anyways, yeah, this is a 1972 Gerber. And over here we have a 1979 Gerber. These are very famous. You can find a lot of these. Now, this one probably had a little bib. Some came even with a little apron on, but you can dress them whatever. This one was gifted to me, and I like how squishy this one is. This one here just seems to be a little bit more squishier than some of the others I've had, where they're very stiff in the body. But this one here, it's just a little bit more. I love how squishable it is. And its little eyes flirt back and forth. Very nice little doll. Yeah. But anyways, there we go. We have that one. This one was just gifted to me not too long ago. And it has a dress that goes to a doll. And I don't know who this dress belongs to. I've looked inside for a name, but I know this dress does not belong to this doll here. It just doesn't seem to be the look of a Gerber baby would have on it. But anyways, this one here is 1994, and a beautiful Gerber baby at that. And they're all marked Gerber Baby Productions and whatnot. And now I do have in my books here, you can find some things out online as well, which I did as well. Where did I get my information from? I did get my information from my books here, of course. And again, I'm going back to my Modern Collector's Doll book here, and I'm going to show you some of the pictures. I do have some Gerber babies in here. There's one right there. And here's the one that did not run very long right here. There it is right there. So they have a few. Now if you want to look for the Gerber baby, the Sun Rubber Company. Now, this one here, I should have told you, this one here was made by the Unita Doll Company. Okay, just to let you know. A lot of the early ones were all by, to obtain them, you had to send in box tops and whatnot. And then after a while, they went into the stores where you could buy them. But I did get a lot of my information from out of my good old books here. I use them all the time. I'm so glad to have them. And they're great to have. You know, they just come in handy when you're looking for. I do have in here, hang on one quick second here. Oh yeah, page 30. I think that was on my page of my work here. Oh yeah, I do have them marked here. Again, here's that one that didn't run. It didn't run very long. Again, right in there. There it is, right there. Okay. AV2. I think it's on the other side. Yeah, there's the other Gerber baby right there. Right there. That's the other Gerber baby, the very first one. So anyways, yeah, learned a lot here about the Gerber baby. Like I say, you can't go wrong with these old books. They hold a lot of little secrets in there that you don't always get off the internet. And the internet also gives up some secrets. So you put them together, you open up the world of the doll that you're looking at. And I really enjoy these books. Now 214 is my other. Oh, I wanted to show this to you. That's right. Let's get to 214. Because there's, I guess there's a doll that was was made, but it's not the Gerber baby. Everybody thinks it is. Yeah, right here. This one right here. Everybody thinks that's the Gerber baby, but it's not. This doll here, H4, H5 I mean. This is Baby Hungerford. Baby Hungerford. And vinyl jointed hips, shoulders, drink and wet features, brow, sleep eyes, resembles but is not the Gerber baby, 1960s, marked Hungerford. This doll was distributed as the Heinz baby on a 1957 premium offer and came complete with diaper and bib. So this is from the Heinz company. That's their baby, Hungerford. So you can see the competition that they probably caught on to. Again, everybody wants a piece of that wonderful pie out there, the doll pie, I call it. So when they started seeing probably Gerber putting a doll out there and how they were making some money and their products were going up because everybody wanted the Gerber products, well, hey, you want to sell your Heinz products, maybe get a doll too going. And that's how it all happens. But anyways, I hope you enjoy seeing these wonderful little dolls. And they're in my collection. And I hope if you're looking for something that is a little bit on the cheaper side, but yet holds such a historical value. Sometimes it's not about the value of the doll, it's the history of the doll and how it plays in our lives and everything. And I think a lot of us know, as soon as you say the Gerber products, everybody pretty much knows that in our world here. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you're looking for a doll for yourself, think about the Gerber baby and maybe a Gerber baby doll and putting one in your collection. Again, I didn't pay much for any of these dolls. A lot of them were in the $20, $25 zone. So you're not looking at a lot of money. Like I said, 2 of them were gifted to me. 3 of them I bought myself, and I did not put a whole lot of money on them. Those first 3 are the 3 that right over here. These first 3 right here are the 3 that were the ones I bought. And I can tell you right now, I didn't pay any more than $20, $25 for them. Now, it was a couple years ago, of course, but I don't think they've climbed up that much more. You can still find them. And just be careful with the 1956 one. Since it is a Sun rubber doll, make sure it is in pretty good condition. Mine is in very good condition. Just that one little sunken arm, that's it. And that's all that's wrong with it. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you would consider this doll. I'm not doing this for the Gerber company. I'm just doing it because I'm making this video because I've enjoyed having them in my collection. And I just know that, times are tough for a lot of people, but they still want a doll. And if you're looking for that one little special doll, you might even be able to get one even at a thrift store, even cheaper, maybe for a couple bucks. There you go. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this. Tell me what you think. Leave me a comment and give me a thumbs up. I do appreciate that. And we'll be coming back with some more dolls. Maybe you can consider for your doll collection and how to enhance it and to keep it in a realm where it's affordable. We don't always have to have expensive dolls to make our doll collection look wonderful. Always remember that. All right, thank you again. I hope my U.S. friends had a great Thanksgiving, and on we move now to Christmas. Gobble, gobble. Bye-bye.